Hey, you crazy electricians, what's going on? Welcome to the members only live stream. Vehicle Helton, good to see you. New member, I hope we see you in here today. Let's see where everybody is. Lots of invites went out today to start at 6:30. We're going to have a bunch of people in here. And just like all my live feeds, things always go crazy. There's something always going wrong. I don't know what it is. I just honestly wasn't made for live streams. I don't know what it is. It's just crazy. So as I verify one of my announcements today, I got to verify something with YouTube. That's why I'm clicking all around here. There it is right there. And good to see you guys in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to populate this. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. It usually takes a little while for everybody to get in here. Alonzo, what's up? Why aren't you guys in the live feed? If you are a member, you should have got the invitation in the community tab of the YouTube channel. I got 6 of you guys signed up. I'm waiting for you guys to come in. I don't see you yet, but hopefully you guys will be in here. Lewis, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Got some cool announcements today. Trying to upload a new video up here. Oh, is this what's going on here? Trying to upload a new video, and I want to tell you guys all about it, but we got a lot of cool stuff to cover. So hang tight with me in here. In the meanwhile, as usual, let me know where you guys are coming in from. So I'll put that up there. Where are you guys? Where am I typing? Where are you tuning in from? Let me know. What city, what state? And are you guys reading the scroll down here at the bottom? Are you guys seeing that? Do you see what that says? While we wait, I have a quick question. Absolutely, my friend. Tell me what it is. What you got going on? I'm here for you guys tonight. It's going to start a little slow, and I apologize. I don't know how other people's live feeds go, but I love going live and I hate going live because it's just always a problem for me to get everything tuned in and correct. So I am actually uploading a video on this side, believe it or not. So it might actually mess up my, I hope it doesn't. It might mess up my live stream. Maybe I should wait. So give me the question. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Mappy, good to see you again. Santa Rosa, of course. Lewis, good to see you, my friend, coming in from Texas. Great to see all of you guys in here. Are we smashing that like on the algorithm so that we can get that algorithm up and get a lot more electricians, electrical contractors in here? Please do that if possible. Meanwhile, I'm going to finish uploading this. I think it might take a lot of my streaming, though. I don't know if I should do it. I'm going to wait on that. I am going to wait on that. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you got time, the podcast, I got so many things going on. The live stream has started. Stay here. Do not leave. We're answering every single one of your questions. I'm waiting for people to jump in on the live meet. I don't know why nobody's in here. I hope it's not technical difficulties. Brad and I are on the live StreamYard waiting to start. Where? This is the problem. Oh my gosh. See, this is the problem. I don't know why I can't let you guys in. This happened last time, you guys. Let me see. Having issues. What am I going to do here? You guys are in the weight room, and this happened to me again last time. It really pissed me off really badly. Instructions for guests. You know what? I'm going to throw it on there. I'm going to throw it out here. So sorry, you guys. For Lewis and for Brad, good to see you guys. Listen, go ahead and sorry, I apologize. There it is. Copy and paste that. Get back out and get back in using that link right there in the comments because I don't know why it's not popping up. So we got a couple of people, Lewis, right there waiting to get in. Oh, live streaming. Okay, let's kick this thing off. I know you guys are going to come in. Alonzo, good to see you out of Denver. Great to have you here. Maybe I should turn my screen over here so I'm actually looking in the camera as I'm reading comments. How's that? Alonzo, we're in the backstage. Yeah, so Alonzo, click in. I got a lot of you guys on here. I don't know what the technical difficulty is with StreamYard. If you're here right now, your invite should have worked. So let me see if I can technically change that as we move forward. Okay, let me type that in here. Enter the studio. Yeah, you know what? Use that link that I just put down there. Go into the comment section, cut and paste. And if you're a paid member, there you are, Alonzo. Good to see you. I'll get you in here really quick. Alonzo, what's up, my friend? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. You don't have video, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. Not right now.
Not right now. Okay. So hang tight. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to get you off the live stream as a couple of people come in, and I'll get you back on, okay?
Perfect.
All right. Just hang tight. I'm not deleting you. I'm just removing you from the stream for just a second. All right. So, Brad, you know the deal. Get over there. I can't send that email out. And we're going to start talking about a bunch of things for 2023. I hope you guys are ready to go. There's lots of stuff we need to talk about. Lewis does have a question out of Texas. Why don't we start it off with that? As you guys are coming in, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys. Last week, just before New Year's, thank you guys for getting 10,000. We got 10,000 subscribers on the channel. We already got 250 since New Year's in the last 10 days. So I appreciate that. I really tell you, that's why I do it. Business has cranked up lately. I am only my third year working alone, mostly service residential. All right. Well, that's awesome. So what is your question, Lewis? Let us have it. Obviously, third year working alone, I'm assuming with yourself. You said you were in Texas, correct? And let's see, where are you? Yep, Texas. All right. So what's your question, Lewis? Let's see if we can answer it. We got a lot of electricians here. If you are a paid member of the channel, go to the post. I'm posting it again. Get on the live stream. I'll know if you're a paid member or not because it'll say it right there with the icon. If you're not, I'm not letting you in, so don't waste our time. If you want to come in, you got to go to the YouTube channel and join for the members only. Now, stay in here because all your questions are going to be answered, but we want to talk to a bunch of electricians that are members and see what they got going on. So, Alonzo, you're the only one in here. Let me get back in here and just introduce yourself. I wish you had some video. It always makes it more fun, but let me get you back in really quick.
Yep.
All right, Alonzo, you're back.
Awesome. Hey, how's it going, guys? Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Oh, you know what? I got something going on here. I got to change. Let me change that. There it is. All right. Sorry about that. I had to change my speaker too. Alonzo, where are you coming in from?
I'm from here in Denver.
Oh, yeah. Denver. Okay. Very cool. How long you been a joined member for the channel?
About 6 months.
6 months. Awesome. Do you get anything out of it?
Of course, a lot of stuff, a lot of knowledge from you. I like that.
Very cool, man. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, but I think we got our most famous member, Brad. Brad, I think you're our most famous member now. Joe Burnich can eat it. He hasn't been on my show in a while, even though I talk to him all the time.
Appreciate that, Jeff. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Brad's been with the channel from the get-go, man. He's amazing too. But back to Alonzo. Brad, Alonzo's down here in Denver, and we're just asking him a few questions. So tell us about your past, Alonzo. How'd you get into the trade? What are you up to? What's business like? Let us know.
Yeah, of course. I've been in the trade for about 12 years. I started as a first year, went through the ranks, became a foreman. I got my journeyman, became a foreman. Now I'm out on my own. It's my first, 4 months. And, I just have a van and a helper. Just going around and doing residential work for now. And
okay.
Commercial.
Very cool. What's the Denver market like, and what city in Denver?
I'm in Denver, so it's
okay.
The main city, yeah. And then it's pretty good. It's booming. I got a lot of calls. So
nice.
It's pretty good, yeah.
How are you advertising?
I am doing Facebook and then a lot of door knocking, or every time I go somewhere, I just hit 10 doors next to it, and then just leave a flyer.
Yeah, and Alonzo, I think we've coached before, right? Because your voice is super familiar.
No, not yet.
No.
I think I scheduled a call, but we haven't been.
Not a problem. And did you do the ultimate marketing course for electrical contractors?
Yep.
You did? Okay. Tell us a little bit about it. Brad, I think you did it too as well. Correct, Brad? I think you've done everything.
Yeah, I got the rack cards right here as we speak.
Very cool. Prophase, good to see you. Prophase, give us your name. Oop, why is there no mic? Unmute mic. I'm trying to unmute you. Can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves. Okay.
Lewis. Yeah, I'm unmuted myself because I got the kids, so I'm helping them with homework. So I'm
very cool, Lewis. Hey, you know what? Kids are allowed here because we are all working dads, brothers, sisters. So your family is more than welcome to join in. Lewis, where are you coming in from?
Jersey.
Jersey, beautiful. And Lewis, you sound familiar too. That's right, Prophase. We've either been on a live stream before.
We
yes?
were on the other day.
Yes, very cool. Awesome. Good to have you here. Brad, what's new with you, man? Texas. Look at that Lone Star State right there. You got the flag representing.
Got to represent, man.
Yeah, very cool. While you do that, I got to turn on my on air because we're on air right now.
Absolutely.
Go for it.
Everything's going good, man. I've been in business since May of last year. Yeah. Got laid off from a bigger company. Went on my own. I just hired on my first journeyman. He was a partner of mine when I lived up in Massachusetts, but he's going to be taking over director of operations. I'm going to be doing sales and marketing in the front end. We've got a couple national accounts with EV charging companies. We're ramping up the generator side. So we got Generac, Kohler, Champion, soon to be Briggs and Stratton.
Oh, you're signing up with all of them.
We're signing up with all of them. The demand down here is just too much to say no to. We're expanding into landscape lighting. So design and installation for landscape lighting and interior design. That seems to be a pretty good sweet spot. And that's pretty much what we've leveled down to. We're doing a couple commercial bids, trying to keep it small, under 5,000 square feet. Anything over that, we just don't have the margins for it with the team that we have. So
right,
it's going all right.
That's smart. Listen, I get it. A lot of guys got coaching and you come up and you're like, Jeff, I'm super excited. I want to bid this commercial job and I'll get into it. I go, great. How many man crew? It's just me and I'm about to hire a helper. Okay. This looks like a pretty big job. Have you done a commercial? And they're like, no. And I'm like, all right, listen, before we put the down payment on the Bentley, why don't we see if we can take the Hyundai for a test drive? Nothing wrong with it because it's all about margins and staying in the black. So I say, look, if you could do 10 jobs that you're super profitable on, it's better than doing a giant job that you're not profitable on, right? So it always works out that way. I still got to get into the generator thing. When you did the flyers, did you put generator as one of your bigger ones?
Oh yeah, man. That was generator install and repair, LED wiring installation, electrical inspections. What's your two big ones?
What's your two big ones at the bottom, in the middle?
Commercial electrical and residential electric.
Beautiful. Look at that flyer, man. I love it.
Yeah, this came out great, man. That was such a great thing that you did for us. That was awesome. And that's my magnet. So I put it on the back so that when I slap it on everybody's panel, that's going to be pretty good.
And for everybody on there, and I know Lewis, we might have talked about it too as well, but see, he's got a cord, extension cord, and a lightning bolt. Like in 2 seconds flat, this guy's an electrician. Obviously, the light bulb gives it away as well.
Yeah.
Now I don't want you to give it away, but you didn't do my secret the flyer pass out thing to pass out hundreds of flyers without you lifting a finger. I noticed you didn't do that.
No, I haven't done that yet. I tried.
You know what I'm talking about,
I don't recommend that.
You don't recommend it?
Oh, I don't recommend door knocking. Well, if at least for me.
No. No, in the course, I teach you how you can get your flyers passed out without lifting a finger. Right? Did you see that part? You must have missed it.
Part.
Okay,
Teach me again the secret sauce.
I'll tell you on the secret chat, or else nobody will buy it because that's one of my big secrets. Here, I'll comment it here on the private chat. You guys can private chat as well on this. I think the things. It
has been pretty good. I've actually been leading. So when I go up to a new residential customer, instead of leading with my business card, I just hand this to them and I said, hey, I know I'm here for your lights, but this is just the menu of everything else that we offer in case you ever want.
It's awesome.
Because, a lot of the customers are like, oh, I didn't even know you do that. And I'm like,
And again, hold up your flyer for just one more time for everybody because here I go. I got to advertise this. So Brad got to pick everything that's on that top area. So you ended up picking LED lights, looks like a panel over there, the generator, and all that. And then the middle section, I call that the kitchen sink. He got to pick everything in that section. He sent us his logo, his phone number, and then you got to pick the coupon. How much did you pick?
Oh, you got to go with 50, man.
Beautiful. You know what? I keep saying that and I forget to tell Joe. I'm going to take the 20 or 25 off. Or you know what? I'll leave it, but I'm going to do 25, 50, and maybe 75 because, things obviously with inflation, we're charging a lot more. I hope you guys are if you're listening. And so I feel like we should probably, 50 is the golden ticket though. I would never do a flyer. And unfortunately mine all say 20. So I got to reprint them. $20 is nothing. Nobody cares, but 50 is a good chunk because we're charging more money and it gives you a little bit more oomph.
Yeah,
And
and you
then,
give the asterisk down there, see representative for details. I've had a
yes,
couple of people ask me that. I'm like, I'll give you $100 off if you spend over $1,000
I
with
love
me.
it.
So
I love
I
it.
mean,
It got
I'm
him. It
fine with
got
that.
it. If it got you in the door, that's all I care about, man.
It's been good, man. Thank you.
Yeah. So Lewis, back to you, my friend. If you can unmute and then again, tell us where you're coming in from. Tell us a little bit about your business. And yeah, do you remember the logo from the other day? We did that last Wednesday. We did it. We opened it to everybody. If you were whether you are a member of this channel or not. If you're a member of this channel, so if you're watching this right now, by the way, smash like if you are, subscribe. If you're a member, paid member, $2.99, $5.99. This is part of the perk where we get to talk and just ask questions. So we're just getting to introduce each other as this progresses. Like I'm going to talk about generators to Brad and ask him a little bit about that because I want to know more. We're going to talk to Lewis and whoever else jumps in. So again, if you are a paid member, I've put the link right there. It's in the description. I'll know if you're a paid member. So if you try to do the link, we might throw one or two people in since I messed up. But click that link right now, copy and paste it, and get in on the action on the live feed for members only. And then, of course, if you're watching, you can see all the comments. Ask any comment you want. All right. Well, can I let the cat out of the bag finally? Let's see if I can do that here. I actually, just before I got on, nope, that's not the one. Oh, let me get that comment off. There it is, you guys. I opened up the new YouTube channel, but it's not necessarily the YouTube channel, but our podcast trailer is out. It's out on Apple and on Spotify right now. It is not out on Google yet. I don't know why Google's taking the longest time. That's kind of where I put it up first. So if you go to Spotify, if you go to Apple Podcasts, any of those, and type in the 360 Electrician Podcast, it is a podcast 100% niched to electricians like you that want to become electrical contractors and electrical contractors that want to level up. The same as the YouTube channel. We're not going to really talk about bending wire. We're not going to talk about the code. We will talk about the code actually, because that's always something good to talk about, especially on the business side and how we do the code and all that stuff. So there's 0 subscribers. If you're the first subscriber right now to get over to my new YouTube channel at the 360 Electrician Podcast and subscribe, I got something special for you. Oh, look at that cutie. Wow. Brad, it can't be yours. Come on.
Hello.
Come on. Oh, I moved you out. Sorry.
No, you're all good. Yeah. No, I got lucky with 2 of them, man. They're good.
God bless you. Lewis, you got to get your kids on too. Mine's at my rental down the street. I don't have her here yet, but so if you go there and you're subscribed, anybody that subscribes, I'm going to send you out a thank you. Maybe I'll send out a sticker to all the first 10 people that subscribe. Remember, if you're joined on the channel, I've been sending these stickers out. I don't know if you, Brad, you know about it, but just as a thank you for reaching 10,000, I'm shoving these in envelopes. So I'm sending in, if you're subscribed and you join the email list, I got a little counter thing that random number. I link it to the email and then I send an email out. And if it's Brad or Lewis, let's just say it's you, you'll get an email say, Brad, what's up? Thanks for being a subscriber. You won. And then what I'm doing though is I'm sneaking in some of my new products, which I also going to announce. The solar paperwork's coming out by the end of the month. Solar paperwork. Our twofers are coming out. Twofers are job completion sheet and whatever, like a bonus form, time sheet and an order form. They like twofers. And so you can buy those. It's paperwork. In fact, here, I have one, for example, my bonus form. You're a contractor. Brad, you might want to say, here, you can cheat and copy that one right there. But let's just say, right now you just hired a guy and you want to make sure you're taking care of them. Lewis, if you've got employees too, you want to make sure you're taking care of them. You want to make sure they get bonuses. How are you going to do that? Well, I'm going to teach you on the twofers, like how the bonus form works and how I do bonuses. I've got this real cool wheel right over there that I haven't done the video yet. And I give bonuses for certain things. And then we have certain bonuses. Like if you first person to sell a smoke detector this week gets the whole profit of the smoke detector. Why? Because you usually don't sell one. Who goes into a house and says, you need to change one smoke detector, right? You want to change 4. The first one, they get the full amount of that money, which is $79, $99, whatever we sell it for. So that's kind of cool. So those are kind of bonuses. And I want to teach you guys about that. Tro, good to see you, my brother. Yep. Thanks for the client yesterday. He was definitely an eccentric guy, but I took care of him. Beautiful. Right now, if you guys don't know, Best Shot. Hey, and Tro, why aren't you in here, man? I'm going to send you that link again because you're never up in here. There's the link, Tro. So get in, copy and paste that and get in with Brad and Lewis for me. I want to talk to you about that.
You have your first subscriber, by the way.
Who was?
That would be me.
Lewis, what's up, brother? What are we going to give you, man? What are we going to give you? What do you need? What kind of band do you have?
Listen, you give me enough already. I'm good. I appreciate that.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my first subscriber. Hey, you got bragging rights for the rest of the channel's life until God takes me or YouTube shuts us down. You've got bragging rights. So you know what? I should put you on the show. First subscriber, get on the show and talk about the business and all things electrical. That's the cool part about the podcast. And I'm going to shut up right now because I keep talking. But isn't that cool, Lewis? Like any of you guys, anybody that's watching this right now, Brad, Lewis, anyone, Tro, you guys can all come on the podcast because all we do is help each other out by just talking about the trade and where we are. So Tro is in Los Angeles. He literally is a block or two away from me. We met on the channel. I'm not sure if we did coaching, but we met to have lunch because he took me to sushi or wanted to. And he did do the marketing course and we hooked up. And you know what? I had some jobs yesterday. My crew's totally booked. Remember, I don't have a big company anymore. I scaled down big time. I went from 17 down to 6 right now. And I'm happy with that. But hey, I got customers they need taken care of. I'm like, man, Tro asked me a couple of weeks ago, hey, are you busy? If you don't have anything, throw it my way. Because we all have our busy, slow weeks. And just so happened yesterday, I was about to hang up with the guy and go, wait. I got the guy for you. And he had power out in the house, if I believe. The wife was going crazy. So I want to get you on here, Tro, and talk about that. All right, I'm going to give it to Brad and to Lewis for a few minutes. So Brad, out in Texas, I think a lot of people know you, but what's some of the things you think for 2023 that are going to be the most important things to you coming up?
To me personally?
Yeah, just the economy, the business. What are you worried about? What are you happy about? What's going on in Texas? Because Texas is a big market. You know, what happens in Texas is going to affect the rest of the country, I think.
So we have, I'm trying to capitalize on the independent grid that Texas has down here. A lot of the homeowners care a lot about, they want electrical independence. So like when the grid goes down, they want the ability to have backup generators, solar power, battery backup. We're leaning pretty hard into all that. There's a lot of shows in town that are doing just gangbusters on generators, but they're doing just an absolute horrible job with it. And we're going in and fixing a lot of them. So we're trying to give a bit better of a installation on that. We're leaning pretty hard in 2023 for EV chargers.
Yes.
The push down here is going to be pretty dramatic. I mean, Ford and GM are already, like, all the major suppliers have already vowed that by 2030 they're going to be doing nothing but EV. So it's going to be huge. So I'm trying to get ahead of the curve on that one. Other than that, lighting is huge down here. There's not a lot of lighting designers, so we're kind of dabbling in the design phase of that, but it gives us a little bit, we get design consultation fees, and then we get project management fees on top of that, and then we do the actual installation. So automation goes into that, lighting control. That's all fun stuff that we like doing. They're not as often of jobs, but when we get them, our profit margins are massive in those. So that's been pretty good. Other than that, we finally went with Field Pulse. So thank you for that one, Jeff. That's a good team over there, man. Of course I did. I signed up for you, brother.
Very, very cool. Tro, what's up, my friend? I'm gonna get you in here in a second. Dude, I'm loving Field Pulse. Like, listen, I've had every single software possible. I think I always said the most robust, I think, was Service Fusion, but man, you need a full-time person sitting there managing. It's like super deep. I even tried them too. And House Call Pro. Yeah, House Call Pro was too simple. It's great for service only. If you literally are only doing service, House Call Pro was awesome. I used it for almost a year, but I wanted to bang my head against the table because it didn't do everything. And then I looked and I go, who am I going to sign up with? And whoever I sign up with on the channel, I'm going to recommend. I got to use them in my brick and mortar. Guys, I just got the chance to test drive Service Titan. I'm not going to say through who, but they had it. I was so disappointed at the price that they want. Their salespeople are vultures. Anybody got contacted by Service Titan that's in here? Lewis, have you?
I've used it before. Yeah.
Service Titan?
Service Titan, yeah. I've the last company I was with had it. I was full on with it for like 8 months.
But I mean, it's not very robust at all.
It's not for the price that they're paying. I mean,
exactly.
It's good, but not.
So I got this guy switched over where only one guy, he was just using one license for $300 and something. I got him all 4 of his guys signed up for $300 something plus all the price books and like all the add-ons because he did the yearly and got 30% off. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering about that, in the description, there's a link to Field Pulse. If you want field software, try it. I've got a meeting with them tomorrow. I became a brand ambassador because, like I told you guys, I will never do it unless I know if I wouldn't do it myself. and I'm running my business at Field Pulse. I got it because the project. Now I can do commercial work actually in there and trace it. So that's
Yeah,
the
and
reason why.
I'm sure you're using the dynamic proposals and the variant proposals that they have on there.
Yes.
Were
Dynamic
like,
I haven't yet, but it's great for you for the EV charger or for the generator. It's
yeah,
great.
because I've already won like 3 rather large bids just on there. Like, yeah,
Really?
they're like, you came in a little bit higher than the other guys, but your proposal was awesome. I'm like, are you
Beautiful.
serious? I won by
Yeah,
proposal?
yeah.
Really? Like, all right, cool.
Yeah, we're gonna get you on. You know what? I've got Field Pulse coming on to the podcast.
Yep.
I'm going on their podcast this coming week or two, and then I'm going to have them on. When I have them on, I'll do it like this, and I'll get you on board too, and we'll just talk about Field Pulse software. So,
All
look,
about it.
it's not the cheapest, right? But it's definitely, it's literally right in the middle.
It's
But
yeah, it's
I
mid-tier.
feel like it's got more options than House Call Pro for sure. It's got more
Yep.
options than Jobber, and you were a big Jobber guy, if I'm correct.
I was massive Jobber.
Yes. So you like it better
Yes.
than Jobber?
I like it a lot better.
Yeah.
And I've got my back of the house. So I've got social media manager and like video going on now. We've got a video team coming up because we're doing a pretty big social media push. I got drones in the air now, so we're doing that too. But I got back of the house, admin, myself, and then my journeyman in for the same price as I was paying with Jobber plus all the extra stuff. It's
so it is worth it. The discount, the discount's what makes it worth it. If you don't take care of, if you don't do it with a discount, it's not the most reasonably priced. And I talked to them about that. But just the projects, and I've been using it like every single day. Love it. Here's the cool part about it, guys. And Brad, this is the cool part about it. You and I, this channel right here is gonna, because I'm now the brand ambassador for them for electricians. If you have something that you don't like, Brad, you know that you can email them and they do, but they're a younger company. So they're going to change and tweak stuff. There's 3 things I already said. Hey guys, this is weird. You got to change this. It's already right now because I said it, because we said it. They're already working on tweaking that and adjusting it. So we're going to be able to make that software even more customizable and usable to the real world, which is us.
Yeah.
You can't do that with all software companies.
I told them just today, I'm like, you guys need a company cam integration. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Company cam was like on fire. I have to use it, but it's all broken up now. But they need
company
a direct...
cam. Reach out to the 360 electrician. Our subscribers want a discount.
Yes. Bring
company
it on.
cam. I did send an email to them.
Yeah.
I'm here for you guys, dude. Anything that we can. Tro, I got to get you in here. Tro, what's up, man? How much did you make yesterday? Did you a couple $100?
It was. I charged.
Don't say like 1,000. I'll cry.
No, it was like by chance. I was like actually down the street from his house.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was going to look at something else for my brother-in-law, and I told him, I was like, "Hey, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna say gonna be $150 just for come out and just take a look at it."
Okay.
I was there for 10 minutes, disconnected the line side of the security box.
That's right. That's what it was. Yes. And then that's it.
That was it.
Got your $150 and went.
That's it. 10 minutes. Out.
You owe me sushi, brother.
Whenever
I'll give you a customer a day if you treat me to all you can eat sushi every day. Brad, you got to fly down to LA, and Lewis, we got some pretty good all you can eat sushi spots.
I'll go anywhere for sushi.
Well, me and Tro went to Claim Jumper last time, I think.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be down this coming Monday, but I postponed it to the following Monday. So I'll reach out for sure. And we're getting Super Slam too. Again, it's picking up. So I hope it is for you guys. But Tro, tell us a little bit about you. Let everybody know who you are. Thanks for coming on. I think it's the first time you've been on live with us.
Yeah, it's been the first time. So I've been doing this for around 16 years now. I started my own shop. It's been 3 years actually next month. And
wow, that's awesome. 3 years next month. That's cool. And you started that in Orange County, right?
Yeah, I was in because my brother-in-law was the general contractor, so I had an easy transition out, and I had jobs lined up, and yeah, I was union before for 5 years, and then I actually went to Trade Tech also before that, but yeah, it's been good. And then I found Jeff.
We're brother Armenians, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. We both see we all have hair on the top, armpits, everywhere else, and beards. So that's how you can tell, I guess.
Yeah,
just kidding. Yeah. Which was really cool. Yeah. So then now you're in the valley, and I told everybody you're like right down the street from me.
Yeah.
And I have no shame in the game. There is no such thing as competition, you guys. We're all brothers and sisters in the trade. There's always somewhere to help each other. And me and Tro might run into the same client once a year. Who cares? At that point, I'd be like, dude, I'm not busy. Can I have it? Sure. You can. And then just like it happened yesterday, I had a client that had to get served, right? They needed something. I couldn't do it. He was just going to get on Google again and go somewhere else. So why not go to Tro? Why not? That's what this channel is all about.
Yeah.
Next call I get from Texas, Brad, it's yours. New Jersey. What's yours, Lewis?
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
So, and then again, Tro, you're just kind of feeling the grounds because I think you've got a part-time helper, right?
Part-time helper sometimes on certain jobs, but I'm just a one-man shop.
Yeah.
And it's been like that for 3 years now. Yeah. So I haven't brought anybody on yet.
Okay.
So
are you comfortable with that? I mean, how are you feeling with that? Because like I said, my golden ticket for you and everybody else, and even Brad, now you're there, but Lewis, is 3. You work on your business 24/7, and then you do those emergency calls. You be available at a drop of a dime, but you do the advertising, you do the hustling, you do the customer, and then let your journeyman and helper just follow you every single day. And then when you multiply that, that's why when I said 6 guys, me plus 6 plus office. So that's 2. So my job is to keep 2 busy. And it's endless. And then we're in Los Angeles and Texas and New Jersey. All of us online right now are in a huge market.
Yeah.
Imagine I coach a ton of people that are in like me right now in Montana, 1,000 people in my city. Like, how are you going to make money? I get creative. I'll throw it out because if you're still here and you're watching, thumbs up. I'm going to give you value. I say sign up for Airbnb and reach out to everybody that has an Airbnb in your area and call out and say, hey, you know what? Hi, I'm sorry. I hate to waste your time, but I am an electrical contractor in your neighborhood. I do see that you have an Airbnb. Please, but I'm going to send you a magnet or I'm going to drop something off at your doorstep. If any of your tenants have any issues, have them call me directly. If it's anything over a $99 service call, I'll call you for approval and I'll take care of it. They don't even need, stuff like that. And now what are they going to say? Man, that's awesome. Sure. They got a tenant in there. They want to get bothered with no. You put it on there, as a contact list in an emergency and you're in the door. I've said that to a couple of people and they've done pretty well on it. But that's just one simple tip. How did I come up with that? A guy was in one of my first coaching clients was in here in Montana, Troy, Montana. Man, I forgot who you are, so I apologize if you're in this video in the chat. Troy, Montana's got like 500 people in it. And I'm like, how am I supposed to help you make money in Troy, Montana? And he was a limited license in Montana, which is only residential. So you can't even do anything commercial. And I was like, but hey, I reached out to him several times because he had kids. He's in a situation where he had to be there. And he did pretty good. He started reaching out to him. He started getting some clients, but I haven't heard back. So hopefully he's doing great.
Safety assessments.
Very cool. There we go. My first subscriber on Spotify for the podcast. Thank you, my friend. And I always say Mappy. Is that MAPE or MAP? How do you guys say that, you think? And why aren't you in here, man? He's a member. That's why it's got that little symbol there. He's a subscriber or a join member. I need to get you in here, Jonathan. You're buddies with this guy. You guys always talk to each other. But anyway, and Lewis, where are you, Lewis? Lewis should be in here as well. Let me put the link back up on here. I don't know if I cut and pasted that correctly.
Do you have
there it is
out there in Montana, Jeff?
Say that one more time.
Do you have any guys working for you out there in
So it's funny you mentioned that. I just got a kid. I want to call him a kid. Now, what is this crap here? Sorry. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out how I can send that to you guys. So I do not have, I do have an employee out here, but it's not an official quote unquote electrical employee. I'm building my house still here. And by the way, I'm in my studio in my house that I built over the garage. I built an 800 square foot studio. It's pretty cool. I guess I can shoot the camera over there just to show you guys.
I'll wait for my invitation to get over there.
Yeah. So a lot of desks here that are kind of messy. I got it, all my servers and stuff, but there's where I just set up a makeshift studio. You can see all the crap everywhere. And so that's just coming along. It's taking me a while to do that. I hope you guys heard that. But out this window right here, if you guys saw the view, you'd be here in 2 seconds and you wouldn't want to go back. I got the view of all the Bitterroot. The house is up kind of on a sloped hill. And I got 3 acres down to the creek. It's like the promised land for me, man. And I know, Tro, being in LA in my neighborhood, it's like night and day. It's crazy. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I'll come in the summertime. I don't do snow anymore, brother.
For sure. We'll get something going. Lewis, get in here, Lewis. What's going on with you, my friend? Lewis.
Are you talking about this Lewis or the other Lewis?
How many Lewises are in here?
I don't know. I'm the only one in here.
You're
right
the
now.
only one in here.
All right. What's going on, sir?
Not much. Tell us again a little bit. Did you tell us about your business?
Not today. I did on the other day.
Tell us how long you've been in business. What's your specialty? What are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to for 2023?
Well, a little bit of everything. I don't want to say that there is anything that I despite or don't want to do. I do have a wide range of background, generators. The only thing I haven't done yet is solar. That I've stayed away from.
Okay.
But pretty much everything else I've gotten myself involved with. Definitely a lot of generator work back in the day when Sandy hit us. Sandy and I don't remember who the other one was, but we were slammed, and I do mean slammed with the amount of generator work that came out of that. You still see it, but not anywhere near what it was, back in the day. The demand is not there anymore. A lot of these homes already have the generator, so it's more about maintenance. Changing batteries, oil, spark plugs, adjustment on the engines, that sort of thing, or repairs. It's new installations. You're not seeing as much.
Yeah, generators are going to be huge. Brad just said it. Texas grid sucks. California grid sucks. Tro, Tro, you and me ought to probably partner up and start doing generators because you don't want to do it by yourself. It sucks. So even solar, it's tough. Solar is tough, and I do it. I talk about it. I'm probably the only one who really talks about it on YouTube as an electrical contractor.
Solar service.
Anything solar, because I don't think anybody on YouTube does solar. Doesn't do anything like I do. I do everything. I don't want to say the names of the big guys. You guys can, but they're teaching you the code. They're teaching you Bangkok, but they're not talking about sales, and they're not talking about. I just feel like they're regurgitating stuff that we all kind of know and packaging it. And they got a great audience. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but I'm not learning anything new from there. I want to talk about like literally the business side, the idea side, how I'm an electrician and I'm going to be an electrical contractor. How do I do that and actually make money and stuff like that? So yeah, I got a couple of comments coming in. Lakeshore Electric Service from Ontario. What's up, my friend? When I was growing up, the joke was, we need to nuke Canada, but now I love Canada. I got like 6 or 7 coaching clients. You guys are awesome. Your president sucks just like ours, but I'm just getting that out there right now because they're not doing anything for us, the little guys. Don't want to get political, but I'm just sick and tired of keep paying more and more and more and getting less and less and less. But love you guys up there in Canada. Good luck to you guys. Welcome. Any other questions in here? Actually, so Rotsiv, you asked if anyone is hiring in the Valley. Me and Tro are in the Valley in California. So I'm assuming, are you talking about San Fernando Valley? Because if you are, let me know. You can shoot over a resume. Tro, I am hiring 2 people. I'm hiring 2 helpers. So
good.
And because I know you've asked a couple times if I got a guy free, and I don't because I'm short on helpers, but I will. I'll be getting some new helpers very soon. All right. True. Probably about what I just said. Absolutely. And Jonathan, man, you got to get in here one of these days. Jonathan is been on the channel really active, and he just got his trainee card out in Northern California, or was it Southern, Jonathan? I forget. But you're always commenting. You're always in here, and we appreciate you. But let us know where, Northern or Southern. All right. So what do you guys think? Podcast is coming. Now, the podcast is for, when you're driving, and obviously you can't watch video. Now, everybody says do a video podcast as well on YouTube. So I did the 360 Electrician podcast. That's what I'm pushing down at the bottom right now. But I also want to push a couple of things to you guys. I want you to know, Ranger Design. I picked Ranger Design for my van for the channel. We have a van for the channel. You guys already know it. I think you've seen it. So I did a bunch of videos with that stuff, but I couldn't get everything for the van. It's kind of expensive and I'm not using it. If it was LA, I'd get everything and it'd be no problem. So I don't know if you guys know or heard, Ranger Design reached out and they said, you know what, we love the videos. Thank you so much. And I talked to them early on, but they didn't want to sponsor or do anything. And they still technically aren't sponsoring, but they are sending me my 8-foot section because they know that that's the next piece that I need. And I want to do a video on it because I've been waiting to do that to start doing the parts thing. And so Ranger Design, I got the bottle right there. I always get messed up on this side. They sent me the bottle. They sent me a bunch of their toy cars and they sent me a bunch of keychains. I got one right here. Really cool keychains. So if you have a Ford Transit, a Sprinter, or a ProMaster, what I'm going to do is, it's not out yet, so nobody do it now, although you can. Click my link to Ranger Design, if you go and you set up or fit up your dream van, I know you might not have it now, but let's just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to get a Ford or I'm going to get a Sprinter. Ranger Design has the most incredible 3D setup thing. It's insane. That's why I chose them, because I got to put it together and actually see what I can do with it. And so whoever is a subscriber joins the email list and then emails me, and that'll come out in another video very soon, emails me your dream setup on PDF. The first 2 or 3 people that do it are going to get the free bottle, the free tow car for the kids, and the keychain. And then we'll go down. Whatever they sent me, it's free. So I don't know if I told you guys also, and I'm telling you guys because you're live, I'm starting to get some cool sponsors, and that's because of you guys, especially you guys right here on the screen and all you guys that are tuning in. And you know what? Let's be the Mr. Beast of electrical, right? Let's just give it away. Give it away. I don't need it. My guys might be pissed off. I'll give them some stuff, but as I get free stuff, I'm definitely going to be giving it away. So if you're a subscriber, you're joined on the email list. Maybe I'll make everybody do the podcast too, just to get the channel up. No, I'm just kidding. But literally, seriously, this year, guys, I'm not joking. We're going to start giving away stuff like, it'll be monthly for sure coming up soon. And it's not going to be, right now, yeah. Look, I started with stickers, guys. Okay. But I'm not rich. This, I'm not monetized. I'm not making it's not a full-time living. If I didn't have my brick and mortar, I couldn't be doing this. But, we're going to start out with the stickers. If you're joined, I'm going to mail it to you directly. And then I'm going to sneak in some gifts like the free marketing course, maybe a coaching course, every like 15 or 20 of them. So that's going to be cool. So it's worth it. It's worth signing up, joining the email list. We got a bunch of people on it. We got several hundred people on my email list. And, I don't know if you guys are on it, Tro, Brad, I don't know if you guys are on it, but I don't spam. Lewis, I don't know if you guys are on it. I'll literally only tell you some of the videos that come out, for example, and then, talk about cool stuff. Lakeshore Electric up in Ontario. I just got into solar myself. Couple branch wiring only jobs, just connecting the arrays to the combiner and to the grid service. It's good work. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Everybody better get into, you guys said it, EV chargers, generators, solar. Pick one and go in heavy. It's going to be the future. There's incentives coming. And I don't know, I'll leave it up to you guys to tell me, that whole economic, not the recovery, that was the one before, the Inflation Act that they just passed. I don't know if you guys know, but California, Tro, already, no more natural gas, period, gone. Everything is going electric, all your appliances, and now add EV chargers to that and all that good stuff. Grid's going to go down, everything. So the deal here is, like my friends that are in the HVAC, they can't replace the furnaces anymore. They don't even sell them. You have to replace it with heat pumps. Guess who's going to be busier than heck running 50 amp wire all over the place, 20 amp dedicated circuits, 2-pole for heat pumps? You and I, electricians. You better get in touch with your HVAC buddies. Okay. They're going to refer you a ton of work.
Mitsubishi, you can become a contractor from them. So for the Mitsubishi mini splits.
Yeah, even as an electrician.
Oh yeah,
that's very cool. That's very cool. But it's a whole other business. That one, you got to line sets. You got to do the training. I mean, it's not exactly what we're trained for, but sure. I mean, why not? I think Lewis, you're not in here yet. Artisan, what's up, Artisan? Jordan, is this you? I don't know if it is. I'm a little upset. I think you guys were on Electricians Youth podcast. And me and Jordan and his team, actually, I've been talking to, have been trying to do a UK versus USA. I wonder if I have that banner on here.
That's Artisan from across the pond, right?
Artisan across the pond. Jordan, let me know if it's you or...
they got good stuff.
Was it Brad over there? I'm sorry. Brad or Brady did I talk to over there? I apologize. I messed that up, you guys. But good to have you guys in here. Good to see you on Dustin's podcast. I was actually going to listen to it today, but then I had to post my podcast show, the first one, the trailer. And of course, it didn't go very well, but we are on Spotify and all that stuff. And then, of course, we're going big into solar here in the UK. Absolutely. If you guys don't know his channel, Artisan Electrics, they're the pretty boys of electrical. I'm not ashamed to say that. All the boy bands, the good ones, came out of Britain. This is why, man. These guys are some good-looking guys. You guys see their pants. I finally find out what kind of pants you guys wear. Kat has these workman pants. Have you guys seen it?
The tech pants with the pockets on the outside?
Yes.
Yeah, they're comfy as hell, too.
Dude, those are the awesome things. Yeah, it's Jordan. Jordan, good to see you, man. See, we're supposed to be on, Jordan. Why don't you come on here? Here's the link. Jordan, come on here. Everyone will freak out and be like, whoa. Actually, you know who I invited on here tonight? I'll say it. Doug and Josh from the Modern Electric podcast.
They're pretty awesome too.
Me and Doug have been talking for the past week. He's a great guy. So there's Jordan just told us what he's wearing. Awesome. Yeah, Elijah is who I've been talking to. Sorry, there's so much going on right now. It's exciting. It's always good when I have other creators because that's what I'm all about is the win-win. So I lost my train of thought. So he said that they are, this looks German to me. Black ladder is what we wear. They're awesome. So definitely right now, look, they're at 150,000 subscribers. They've probably reached everybody in UK. You guys got to watch the channel. They got really cool stuff that we can learn from. And you know what I like about why I subscribed to them a long time ago? Not because they're the best looking electricians. I'll admit it. They're way better looking than me. Jordan's got a very similar story as I do. We both, I think Jordan, he did missionary work. I saw some of the stuff, Jordan. I did Bible college and that whole thing. So I believe that paying forward is huge. I believe that, I've been blessed and I have to bless others. And I totally believe he does too. So as I found out more stuff, it's not about competition. It's about learning from each other. Brad, you just said something that these people need to know. You did generators. You're doing it. I know Artisan's doing a lot of solar. It's a little different here and there, but when you watch these channels and you learn from people that are truly here to teach us and to show us stuff, it just helps us out, man. That's what it's all about. Okay, yep, he's in bed. No problem, Jordan. But we definitely got to get together because, I'm a little jealous that you got onto Dustin's podcast before we reached out. But anytime, always kind words for you guys. Love your channel. We'll love it. And by the way, last thing, and I'll let you go because I know it's super late. They got the best cinematography. I don't know what the heck. I don't know if they have 4K on British T over there, but their freaking camera and their photography is amazing. I know he's got a separate crew that does that. I'll do that soon in the future, but for now, we're good. All right, let's get to questions. And hopefully Doug will get in here as well. Mr. Levinsky, what's up? Good to see you in here. Oh, sorry, man. Oh, yeah, I will. Sorry. I thought I went back and said, I thought it was Jordan, but it's Elijah. I'll reach out to Elijah. Thank you, my friend. We'll talk soon for sure. What 2 a.m.? Yep, 2 a.m. over there. So he's up super late. All right. What else? What do you guys want to see on the podcast? What do you think would be a pretty good lineup?
As far as people or
who would you want to, if I can get a couple of guests that you think just would go good with my channel, who do you think it would be? Who'd be our top 3? Jordan, of course, you'll definitely be one up there. I want to get Doug and Josh. Doug's hilarious. Have you seen his video on crawl spaces?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, you'll die. He's walking by a crawl space and he's like, Doug, the crawl space is asking for him. Doug, you want to get up in me, and it's like, it's pretty hilarious, man.
Hate
Doug's
crawl spaces.
Guy. Yeah, so do I. And that's why he makes fun of it. And I like that. So what do you think? Guys commenting, what do you think? Who should be on the podcast and what should we talk about? Should I tell you the guests that I have lined up right now? So we got Joe Burnich, obviously. Joe's coming on. We got to talk about Google Business, man. That thing's going crazy. A lot of changes I want everybody to know about. I'm going to say number 2, all of you guys. You guys are all going to be invited slowly. We're going to get electrical contractors, and we're going to talk about certain subjects that I know will fit perfectly. So you guys are all invited for sure on that podcast. And then we'll do a video podcast. I told you Modern Electrician, Doug and Josh are invited. I signed up with Field Pulse. Field Pulse has their own podcast that they do. And Dennis it is Dennis. I hope I don't mess it up because my ADD. Dennis is going to come on the podcast. We're going to talk about field software too. It's super important. Brad, I'd love to see you on there now that you're on. A couple of guys that are on that.
I'm down whenever.
Yeah, for sure. And I know it was Jay Sanchez. I want to say Jose Sanchez, but I could have got that wrong. I think I'm supposed to reach out to him. I reached out a couple times. He was supposed to be in here. And then who else do we have? Oh, so I just invited somebody from Klein Tools who accepted. So that's kind of going to be a surprise. He was talking about marketing on LinkedIn. I won't give you the name yet because it's not confirmed, but we got Klein Tools coming on. And guys, I want to get Klein as a sponsor, obviously, to give that stuff away, whatever we can get, just to give away. And then that's probably about it for my first 2 months, 3 months. I mean, I'm probably going to be doing 1 episode a month. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, everything takes time. Just making videos and stuff takes so much time. So, but anybody else that you want me to reach out to?
If you're able to get big names like that, Racketeers would definitely be nice to have too.
Oh yeah, good point on that one.
They got really amazing tools.
They have absolutely great tools. In fact, I've got one right there. I want to show you. I've used it for years. This is my second one. I've got what I call the Racketeers owner's pouch, owner's tool belt, or owner's pouch. You guys want to see it?
Of
You wanna
course.
see it? If you're an owner like me, where you're not, I'm not saying it like it's a good thing, because I told you, you got to work in your business, on your business, not in your business as much. But when I go to customers' houses, I take 4 tools with me. Let me make sure I got this right. 100% is my fluke meter. 100% it's my Klein 10-in-1. 100% it's my linemen's and my strippers. That's it. That's all I take on 90% of jobs. I think you guys can agree you can get done with those 4 tools.
Yeah,
Honestly.
pencil goes in your ear, so you look
pencil,
real pro.
pen, obviously. So you ready for the Racketeers contractors tool? And Racketeers, but this is what I want you guys to do if you can do it. All you got to do is go anywhere to Racketeers, and again, to support me. Lewis, you said that thing that, you know, that I really appreciate, that I've done what I could to help you out. You know what? How you guys can help me out? It's literally only to subscribe if you haven't. You know, out of 10,000, you know how many? We should have 100,000 subscribers for the people that actually watch the channel. I get the algorithms. Only 10% of the people that are watching subscribe. It's crazy. But I'm the same way. How many YouTube channels do I watch, but I don't subscribe? So I get it. But unfortunately, if you want to talk about Racketeers, Lewis, Klein, you know, Milwaukee, yeah, the first thing they look at, because they're blindsided, because that's the way they did it, they think, oh, subscribers, right? Hold on a second. So you know what I do? I used to hide my subscribers. You know what I did? I used to go, hey, you know, whatever sponsor. Who's your client? And they'd be like, well, electricians and plumbers and HVAC. I go, really? Oh, we must not be the right fit. And they go, why? I go, because I was an electrician for 20 years. I would have never bought your let's just say Ranger. I would have never bought your racking system. What the heck am I do that as an electrician? I thought your customers were electrical contractors. Well, yes, that's what we meant. So then I told them, just go to YouTube and type in electrical contractor. And we dominated that channel. So then they didn't care about subscribers, because then they realized, oh yeah, we better go jump on board. But now that YouTube made us open up that number, it may, you know, thank God we reached 10,000, but they want to see 10, 20. Obviously they want to see 50,000, right? I mean, I've seen a couple of videos out there. I'm not going to say it, or some TikToks that you go, look, the only reason they've got anybody calling on them is because they've got subscribers, but the content is just not there. So companies, unfortunately, look at it. So the best thing you can do for me is to reach out to those companies and say, hey, you should collab with the 360 electrician, you know, and that's it. Just make those comments. You don't have to do anything extra. If you're watching a YouTube channel that's got another creator that you know I haven't contacted with, or if you guys do it to me, then I'm going to be like, hey, and I did that. I did that with a couple of creators, never reciprocated, never came back, because you know what, Tro, you and I could probably relate. They all think that we're each other's competition. And I'm like, I'm an electrical contractor channel. I'm not teaching people to bend conduit. And even if I was, is there really any competition on that? I mean, really? If there was 6 electrician U's, 6 mad electricians, 6 artisan electrics, why would that be a bad thing? You'd want all of them to join and talk to each other, because who cares? You know, I hate it when it comes to that point. And that's why I kind of give away the farm. That's just my analogy, and I rambled. All right. Let's see what else we got. He's launching his new business February 1st. I've been running by family business for 15 years, but I'm new to the admin side of the business. I signed up for the Field Pulse, and you saved me 15%. Awesome. Isn't that cool? So there you go. Mr. Levinsky, you're coming on board too. Let's get you on. Make sure you send me go and join the email list, and then send me an email. Remind me. Let's get you on there. But that's awesome, because we're going to talk a lot about Field Pulse, how we're using it. Brad, what I want you to prepare for is what's the different ways you're using it, you know, just so that we can see, whoa, I never thought you can do that. Or that's a really creative way to do it.
I just went through my 3rd demo with them, because I've been trying to blast through and get this thing as on point as I can. So yeah, I'm ready to help you out with that one.
I know you were. I know you had uploaded the. You were trying to upload the paperwork to Job. I think you had Jobber before, right?
Yes, not me, but Brad.
Brad,
yeah,
Brad,
he's talking
I know
about.
you were doing the uploading of the paperwork on there. Can you do the uploading of the paperwork on Field Pulse?
So Field Pulse has this awesome thing. It's a PDF converter, so you can scan in any paperwork you want, and it automatically uploads it. And they just told me today they're working on a new update for it, so we can actually work the forms right inside of the app. So like you open up the customer, tab, and while you're working the job. So I have safety assessments and other stuff like that. So you can actually just check everything right there, and it links directly to the customer portal. So that's going to be cool. That's coming up in about a few weeks. But yeah, I can upload contracts. You can upload, and you can actually upload many different types of contracts. So I'm uploading a commercial contract, a residential. I have one for my generator. I also upload all generator warranty information, and you can add
Yep.
all of that in when you're sending the invoice to the customer. So everything is just, it's just gone. It's so slick and easy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I love that when you do that. Like for me, when I do solar gate motors, it has a 30% federal tax credit. And so I
Yep.
automatically populate it that if I sell a solar motor, it automatically populates the paperwork they need to take to
Yep.
their accountant. It's really cool.
Yeah. And you can use tags on everything. So the tags will automatically pick up pretty much anything. So you can even import like pricing templates, and you can set up groups inside your invoices. So you just, like, I have a generator group. I literally just click 24K generator, and every part and piece that I need inside of there within 20 feet of the electric panel, all preloaded, same price, just send it. And then you have add-ons that you can add on if it's like 30 feet or whatnot. So
Yep. So you see Michael's comment right there, and Michael, I'm gonna let them talk a little bit about it too. But he wants to know: is there a good reason to use Field Pulse over QuickBooks with a one-man show? I mean, I have my reasoning, but Brad, you're kind of getting there where you just started scaling up.
I use
What do you
I
think?
use both. I use both. So
yeah, I use both too. You have to use both. But
you
go ahead.
need QuickBooks for your back end. You absolutely need it. But as far as invoicing and front end management, Field Pulse, if you're going to start growing or taking on many customers, you need a CRM, hands down, to handle lead stream. You need intake. You need front facing to the customer. You need something that's going to make a bang up estimate and invoice for the customers, and tracking. So this tracks inventory and the whole 9 yards. QuickBooks is good for what it is. But once you're ready to just step up just a little bit more, like Field Pulse isn't that big of an investment, and it's going to change your game. It's going to rock your world, brother.
Here's what I say about that. And, there's one thing about Field Pulse that I'm working with them on is House Call Pro had that communication where you can kind of text back and forth. On Field Pulse, it's an add-on. You can do it, but here's the cool part about it. And you said it brilliantly. QuickBooks is to take care of Uncle Sam. That's pretty much it. And know what your bottom line is and file your taxes. To grow your business, to run your business, the day-to-day, everything else is field software. And like Brad said, and I said, we've tried. So Brad, you try House Call Pro too before?
Yeah, I tried it for like a week and I was out, man. I didn't like it. Yeah.
So
I wasn't on board.
So when I talked to Field Pulse, I go, guys, this is a hard swallow because a lot of my guys are going to be a one-man show like Michael is. I was a one-man show when I started. I go, you guys are priced to really be a 2, 3, 4, or really a 3-man show. And then they told me the same thing, and it makes total sense. And I had to buy into it because I can't be cheap, because I've realized for the extra $25 a month, $20 a month, now if we're shooting, remember in our business, 5 years from now, follow along, Tro, you're there too. In 5 years, we have this goal of being a 5-man show or this dollar amount or whatever the heck it is. So imagine that's the moon, right? But we're here on Earth. If you're off by a fraction of a millimeter and you pick the software that just is not robust enough, can't scale with you, and then you start your journey, by the time you get to the moon, you're already hundreds of thousands of miles off your target. That's what House Call Pro did for me. They'll get there. I'm sure they'll develop it, but right now they're not there. And in other words, I can't do projects. I can't do big jobs. I can't do splitting invoices. You can't do dynamic proposals. You can't do a lot of stuff.
Billing or any of that.
Yeah. You could probably do most of that on Service Fusion, but you better get Brad, you're on your 3rd call. I think after your 5th call, you're dead on with Field Pulse. 5 calls is the right number. That's not a lot if you really think about it. With Service Fusion, it was like 15 calls, and I'm still like spinning. And I'm a tech guy.
The reps at the people that come on to help you at Field Pulse, like I've been through all of them. These people, like, they breathe this software. It's impressive. They know shortcuts and in and outs and like add-ons. And I'm like, I never even thought of using it that way. And they're like, oh yeah, you just do this and this and this. And I'm like, yep. That's what I needed right there.
Yeah, and I think if you really are going to grow, Tro, again, in your situation, you're caught in that middle part where hey, look, the Bible says, "Are you hot or cold? I don't know what to do with you." You've got potential because your market is huge, your skills are huge. You just got to make that decision because like me, I'm at the point. I don't blame anybody. I want to stay small at this point. I just don't feel like growing. But I'm a lot older than you guys, man. I'm 51. If I was back your guys' age, I'd be tearing it up like I used to. But it's a tough call. But, I know you use QuickBooks, but you got to get into some kind of field software. You got to try them out. Right now, I signed up with them because they gave us a great deal at 15% off and 30% if you go yearly. And I tell everybody, sign up with my link, use it for 3 months. And then if you're all in, dude, do the 30%. Heck yeah.
They're one of the only ones that allow you to do flat rate pricing as well. So their whole pricing structure, I mean, when you set up an estimate, it's a good, better, best model. So if you take the time in the front end and set up whatever your packages are, like we're doing that with generator and battery add-ons. So we do a basic generator package, generator with a battery bank, and then generator with a battery bank with a solar add-on. So they have good, better, best. So the customers are looking at like, oh, I can get in for 10 grand, get this for 15, or I'm going all out for 30. And they just pick. It's
that
so
happened to me
slick and
today
easy.
with a gate motor. The guy called me for a discount. I ended up selling him $350 more than the price of the original price I sent him because of the good, better, best. I said, you know what? Look, I'll throw this in for you free and just go for the best package. And he did. He got the solar, MyQ, which is the app for the phone, the upgraded remote control. I like the whole deal. And automatically doesn't cost me a dime more, except maybe 50 in parts. And I upselled him over $400 on an already expensive $4,600 gate motor.
And you can link your flat rate pricing right in there. There's no guesswork. Like I don't do any bidding on service work. Like it's flat rate. You're paying it, or I'm walking out the door. It's not even worth my time.
Yeah.
I got to switch over.
Very cool. Did you guys
come on
see
to the dark side?
Yeah. Did you guys see my Beverly Hills job? Drake, what's up? Good to see you. Always in here.
Don't they say it's this much to do the job and it's $0 not to do it?
It's this much. Say it again. It's this much to do the job at what?
It's this much to do the job and it's still $0 not to do the job.
Exactly.
There's your breakdown.
Yeah. Can I get a discount? Sure. It's this much to do it and $0 not to do it. There's your discount. Didn't Contractor Fight say that?
Yeah, they say that a lot too.
Yeah, I forgot. What's his name? Rob?
Tom Reber.
Tom Reber.
Yeah,
I love his next commercial ad. I did one right after him. Tom, I think I got you beat on next. I think I got more views on my commercial. Sorry, brother, but maybe not. His has been out longer. But anyway, I like Tom. I like what he's about. I just can't deal with the mouth, the profanity. I just can't do it. Tom, I'm getting it out there. I have you on my show and you'll cuss me out. I said I can't be too critical of him because he will beat my you know what. He's a tough dude. But thank you, Tom, for doing what you do, because there isn't a lot of people doing that, and he spends a lot of time doing that. I'll have to research that. But anyway, Drake said Day in the Life Beverly Hills Part 3. So did you guys see my Beverly Hills video I did, Part 1, Part 2? You guys see? Thanks guys for watching the channel. So I did a Day in the Life Electrician Part 1, Part 2. So Drake, the funny part is, on Part 1, when we're one or two, when we're driving up the private driveway, and I told you guys we were working on they were mansions. The one on the right was a mansion. Today, this whole week, we're on the right side now. We got 3 houses in that community, and we're working on that mansion right now. We're doing some golf course lights and stuff like that. So you guys are still on. I'm just going to go solo for just a second while you guys kind of take a break. Grab your water, do what you need to do. I'll mute you and then get you right back in here when I see you on screen. So, Brad, if you need to take a break, go for it. I'm not allowed breaks. I'm the host. Just kidding. So, Drake, that's coming. I told Rudy today to take some video of that, but I'll be in LA, 2 weeks from now. It'll be too late. But, yeah, we're there. We're in Beverly Hills, but we got lots of stuff coming up. We got lots of crazy stuff. So, thank you for commenting on that, and I appreciate you. Your roofing company, Open Country Builders, wants to give you a shout-out. Open Country Builders, what's up? 406 Outdoors. Wait a second. That is Montana. Your roofing company, Open Country Builders. Okay. So does that mean 406 Outdoors, you did the roof on my house? Because I did that through my contractor. So forgive me. I know I met you, if that's you. Or you're my buddy Ivan that does roofing. So it's one of you at 406 Outdoors. But good to have you here. Let me know which one it is. That'd be funny if you're on here. And I'm surprised. I'm shocked. But thank you so much. Let me know. I'm going to give you a shout out. Anybody in the 406. Brian, what's up, my friend? Hey, bro, I need help with the marketing. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. Super simple. Let me put it up there because it's been 20 minutes. Let's do that one right there. Head to www.the360electrician.com. Hit on the courses or the store. Get your marketing course. Okay. It's going to give you flyers. It's going to give you gift certificates. It's going to give you magnets, but it's not going to give you flyers, gift certificates, and magnets. No, that's just one. Each one of those things, I'm going to teach you how to use it in 4 or 5 different ways. Brad's done it. Lewis, are you still in here, by the way?
Yes, I am.
Lewis, did you do the marketing course?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Lewis, Brian, Lewis. Brad's coming in as well. Tell me a little bit about what you think on the marketing course. Has it helped? Have you been using it? Is it worth the money?
Oh, it's worth the money times 3, man. That was yeah, well priced and a ton of good information.
Like
Louis,
I said
what
to
do
you,
you think?
Like I said to you the other day, you got to invest money to make money, and I think that especially when you're starting out, any help from someone that's been doing it. I mean, you can't replace experience. You can't buy experience, but you could definitely buy the knowledge that someone can provide to you. And I think that's what you're doing. I mean, you've been doing it for so long that I do believe that everything that you do, and that's why I said that earlier, is everything that you do is in good faith to help other people that are starting out, so that you don't make the same mistakes that you probably did at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that, and that's 100% correct. And I don't lie about it. I say it in my videos. Am I trying to sell you something? Hell yeah. Of course I am. But what I make off of it is a fraction of what you should be making off it. I don't price things too low and I don't price things too high. I price it to where I know you purchase it within the next month, you should make your money back plus tenfold in the next year. Brad and Louis, we talked about that. How to make one client, Brian, into 3 and guaranteed do it. I called it my ripping $100 bills, but I don't really rip $100 bills. And Tro, you did the marketing.
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Did you finally print your flyers?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, awesome. You got any you can show us?
I have. Yeah, I think I have one right
Dude,
here.
look at that. See, you know what? There you go. 3 members of the channel. Thank you guys so much. And 3 of them did the marketing course. So Brian, do it. Look at that. That's really cool. Yeah, I like your logo. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slick. That's
I
slick,
did.
brother.
I like that. Hey, how'd you get a black coupon?
Ah,
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Leah over at Big West Marketing is the one that took care of that for you guys. Big shout out to Leah. Thank you, Leah. She is just such an awesome person, man. I still owe her lunch, but anyway. Joe, if you're in here watching, you really got a great person over there, Leah. All these guys really appreciate it. So yeah, Brian, that's the only thing I can tell you. That's, nobody else is giving it to you. Everyone wants to sell you something, but it's not proven. They're just going to tell you whatever you need to hear. But anyway,
Let me show you.
406, I'm still waiting. Yes, Jonathan. I like yeses. I don't like no's. So let's get you back out there really quick again. 406 Roofing, your roofing company, Open Country Builders, wants to give you a shout out. So I don't know if he's advertising that building company or 406 Outdoors, but I don't know if it's my contractor that did the roof because my mouth is like diarrhea. I tell everybody about the channel. All right.
Before and after, guys.
What's that?
This is what happens when you do it by yourself.
I remember that now. I remember that.
What happens when you use Jeff? Right here.
Here, I'm going to make it a big screen for you. Here, let's go solo on that. Can you say that again, Tro? Let's see your before.
This is what happens when you do it by yourself. There you go. And this is what happens when you use Jeff.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
And then Tro got
I'm
to
still
pick
jealous
everything
about
there.
that. I'm still jealous about that black coupon. I got to call.
I
somebody
know,
on this
dude.
one.
What's up with that,
I got hosed,
dude?
Tommy.
And then look, so Tro's got car charger. You see that right there? And then residential, good. And then you got your LED lighting, computer wiring, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
If you guys have any feedback on that, by the way, if you go to Kajabi, well, it's my website. I use Kajabi. The podcasts are on there too, by the way. But anyway, you can leave comments in the actual courses. So if there's anything in there that I need to tweak, you guys got to help me out with that. You know that, right? I always say that. George, great hearing all you guys. So that's George. George, what's up, my friend? Great hearing all you guys sharing experiences and tips. I'm a California State certified electrician, went through a 5-year union apprenticeship program. It's time to get my C10. Hoot, hoot. How do I properly start? Okay, well, which part of California are you? Jonathan, down here you got Jonathan's in Orange County. I like to do not disturb sign, brother. Yeah, right. He likes that. We're going to send that out to him. You can send him the whole box, right? I used to do door hangers too, which is totally fine, but flyers just kind of work out, whatever. So, George, what part of California are you in, and how do you properly start? I can't say it. These guys got to say it for me, or else they're gonna, people are gonna think I'm just. Sorry, let me get you guys all back on here. People are gonna think, you know what, Lewis just dropped out, so let's go this way. Nope. How am I cut off? Look at that. That's crazy. Let's go this way. How's that? All right. So I can't tell you what to do, George, but I can tell you. I'm telling you everything I did to start. I'm giving you the paperwork in California. That's golden. That's totally golden. Tro, I think you got the paperwork finally. Yes.
I didn't pull the trigger, but I'm going to anytime.
Okay. Well, let me know when you do. Obviously, yeah. I got to hook you up still.
I got mine.
Yeah.
Yep. You got yours. So, and you're in Texas. I mean, how valuable is that? Where you can cut and paste?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, and just that. Yeah, it's all awesome.
Yeah.
Get all that. Get on the marketing course. Buy your paperwork. Let
I
Jeff
think number
give you the
one, look,
run-through.
I think number one and number two, and I'm just telling you, George, book a coaching call for sure, because I'm going to talk about how you're going to price. Are you sure you're pricing right? I'm sure I did that with you guys, but are you sure you're selling for the right price first and foremost? Because if you're not, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Second thing is the marketing course. People want to do coaching for marketing, and I say, no, do the course. You're going to get way more value. You're going to get product. You're going to get stuff shipped to you, ready to print. You're going to level up, make some money, and then come back and see me for the coaching call on more marketing. But anyway, so that's
focus on Google reviews as you're going. Ask for a review at every single door. That was a big one.
Say that one more time.
Ask for a review on Google at every single door. Make sure your Google My Business page is up and running and linked to something that hopefully a website. But for me down here, even if I get a warm referral and if I've been told 3 different times, if I didn't see you having 5-star reviews on Google, I wouldn't have called you. And I'm like, really? So,
but that's the danger. So you know what? That's great that you mentioned that. And Tro, I'll let you in on there too. Here's the good part though. You can't control star ratings, right? You could be the best electrician in the world and have a bad week.
Yep.
And if you get 3 bad stars in a week, that's not who you are. But nobody knows that. And your 15-star rating, because you're still new, you're not getting them every day. You get 2 bad stars. Now you're dropping to 4, 3.5. You're done. You're done. So that's why when you take the marketing in your own hands, you can still stay busy and keep going. Guys, you know what? Check this out. Like, this is dead serious. Tro, you can check it right now. I thought I've been in my location there for 10 years and then in Van Nuys for like 6, right? I just checked yesterday, and Joe Burnish is going to kill me. Do you know how many? I got all 5-star ratings, but do you know how many ratings I have on Google for the past 16 years?
15.
That's what I told everybody, right? Do you know how much it is? It's 5. I couldn't believe it. I saw it like yesterday. I only have 5-star ratings on Google, but doesn't mean you guys don't need it in 16 years. But that proves to you that my marketing works because I'm in business and I'm not slowing down. That doesn't mean I don't want you to have it. The difference is I don't want to build my business dreaming in the stars, right? I want to take control of my business. When Yelp calls me, I can go, suckers, you can kiss my you-know-what, Yelp. But if you're not me in that position, you're going to be like, yes, absolutely, I need Yelp. Please give me some calls. But I'm
Yelp's
in a
garbage,
position,
brother.
and I did that because every single customer, I mind them. I did mind them to get 3 more, to get 9 more, to get 27 more. And it's you got to have that passion, guys. When you get to my age, you want to be 1,200 miles away if that's your dream from your business. You want to be doing other things than just putting that hammer and screwdriver in your hand. That's not everybody's goal, and it doesn't have to be, but at least you have the luxury. Whoa, we got a bunch of people coming in. I knew he had to get in here. There he is.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great, my friend. Let me get Lewis back in here too. We've got a great group.
It's like 2 a.m. over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
everybody, I don't need to announce him. There he is. This is actually the first time me and Jordan are speaking face to face. So great to meet you, my friend.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, it's
amazing channel, amazing company, and really is amazing, Jordan. I'm not just saying that because I told Doug and Josh, who's only got 1,000 subscribers, but they've got a podcast and just a great channel and really amazing stuff. So 1,000, 150,000 people are doing amazing stuff that people need to know about and follow.
Yeah, YouTube is an amazing place. So it's 2 a.m. in the UK, but I'm actually not in the UK right now. I'm actually in Thailand. So it's like 9:43 a.m. here. Yeah. So it's like we're like 12 hours difference to you. I'm actually on vacation.
Very cool.
But supposed to be in Fiji.
Right.
Yeah, Tahiti. I've been threatening to just leave and go and just sit on a beach for the rest of my life, and I'm actually doing it. You see, I'm here. So, but last night I was on the beach in here in Thailand, and some guy came up to me and he was like, "Hey, Artisan Electrics, I love your channel." I went. Awesome. He said, "You are the reason I'm in college." He said to me, and I was like, mind blown, And I wanted to say that to you. I just think it's amazing what you're doing, and sometimes I think we can be in a little bubble where we're just doing our thing and we don't realize how many people's lives we're actually impacting. So that was just an experience yesterday that
Yeah.
just blew my mind and made me remember what a powerful platform YouTube is and how many people we can actually help with doing what we're doing.
Absolutely. And I want to throw this in because when I talked to Elijah and I got to know a little bit about your company. So that's the funny part, like with Tro, I'm going to tell something with Tro. So you, Jordan, and again, I love your background. That's why I wanted to connect, because I think you have a background. You were in missions for a long time, right? Mission field?
Yeah. So I'm a Jehovah's Witness, and all of our construction projects are done by volunteers. So
Very
my
cool.
wife and I, we traveled all around the world doing
Awesome.
volunteer projects, and I was leading up the electrical teams on various projects all over the world, which has been awesome. And I learned so much from it, which, you know, I'm grateful for the education that I had through those volunteer projects as well, because I think part of that enabled me to do what I'm doing today with educating people.
That is amazing. So right now we're in this 1 hour and 14 minutes. Nobody ever wants to get off. So big shout out, because my I haven't hired anybody here, but I'm going to give a shout out to Cody. Cody will not show his face here. One of the greatest guys. He's a Jehovah's Witness at all. So we get along great because we both have,
cool.
you know, our morals and things are super lined up. We agree to disagree on some stuff, but what an amazing guy. But the funny part is, what I was going to say is also, and it's a big testament to Artisan, because, you know, I could talk to you all day about the YouTube because we have so much in common and stuff, but you also do it because it really does give you business. Like people, like Elijah was mentioning how you guys really do it to get more work, and YouTube just happens to be a great second income, I'm assuming.
It's
Correct?
like you get paid to market yourself. You know, most people pay for marketing. We get paid to market ourselves. So 40% of our leads come from YouTube, and then we get you know, revenue from the YouTube channel. So it's
absolutely
great.
And Tro, going on that, Tro, you know, Contractors Bookstore.
Yeah.
On Canoga. So what Jordan was saying. So Jordan, you know, we just broke 10,000, and you know, I'm only a year old. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but and you know me, I'm super niche. I don't even show up under Electrician. You know that in the US. I don't know if you know that. So we have not SEO'd under Electrician. That's Dustin. He's Electrician. You know, we don't even show up. You type in electrical contractor in the United States, and we're the Dustin of electrical contractors. So our channel is growing like crazy, but, you know, we're only a year old and I can only do so much. So for the first time, I walked into Contractors Bookstore, and Tro knows, because believe it or not, me and Tro met on the channel, but he's down the street from us in Los Angeles, his business, and we work together. And that's what it's all about. And I walk around the corner into the electrical section, and someone goes, "Hey, I know you." And it's just like, what? How's this guy know? And I didn't even realize, I have a YouTube channel. So it's pretty amazing. And he goes, "Man, that's why I'm in here right now." And it was like blowing. And then the manager of the bookstore is listening to this, and they reached out to me, and now I've got a deal going with the bookstore where they want me to promote some of their stuff. And it's just like, whoa. And who knows, who knows where God leads you. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's been an amazing journey, and lots more exciting stuff to come.
Yeah,
really.
very cool. So you saw that did you see the cool thumbnail I made? UK versus US?
Yeah.
Did Elijah show you that?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I think it's a great idea.
Going.
Like we definitely, we do. We need to do it, because
one of these days for sure.
Such a cool thing to like compare the two,
Well, we all think you guys are crazy over there. So again, if you guys have seen Artisan, they're all dealing with 240 volt, correct? 240? No neutral. No. It's what's your voltage there? Your standard residential voltage. 230.
Yeah.
So for us, it's 230, 240, but we have a neutral.
So it's line to neutral 230.
Yeah. So neutral to ground is 230.
Yeah. So we have a neutral, but we're 230 neutral to line to neutral is 230. Line to ground is 230. Line to line is 400.
Wow. Can you guys imagine that?
So for our 3-phase systems, it's 400 volts for 3-phase, and then 230 volts for
and is that going into residential too, mostly? Because I know I saw a couple of videos where you put some American products and you had to put or did you do the 3-phase? I forgot the video. So for us, that seems a little
domestic
crazy.
is usually single phase,
Single phase, 230 to ground or to neutral. Amazing. Yeah. And then you guys run a lot of cable, like direct staple to the wall cable, where we're not used to that at all. Everything here is so over regulated and how should I say, over engineered. It's crazy. I often see videos and go,
I wish we could do that.
Yeah, and you guys have higher voltage, so it's even more dangerous. And yet here in America, it's like, they twist your arm because you're dealing with people freaked out because I was on a roof grabbing the 120 volt utility wire with my, with cheap gloves. Usually I do it barehanded. And then I arc it and I connect it to my main. People were freaking out. And I'm like, I'm on a roof. As insulated as possible as you can be. I'm 20 feet above the ground. There's nothing that, you can lick the thing and you're not going to feel it. But so imagine you guys are working all day with double that voltage to ground. And, so it's just kind of funny how America is so different. Those are the things that I said. People have no idea, they just need to open up and see the world in different ways. So very cool. But we appreciate you coming on. That's for sure. We don't want to keep you. Hey, any questions for Jordan?
Cool, no, it's great.
You got him on.
I
When are you guys ever going to get a chance like this? The guy's super busy. I got to talk to you about Fluke. Fluke's got a new solar meter that they reached out to me for, Jordan. We'll talk about that later too. I don't know did Fluke reach out to you?
Yeah, cool. No, we've not had any dealings with Fluke yet.
Okay.
We
that's
deal
another
with Mega quite a lot. Yeah.
Well, you guys have Fluke. Obviously, you guys use Fluke there.
I've used a Fluke multifunction tester for many years. In fact, I just gave it away to one of my students, my business course students who needed one. Yeah, because I got a new.
So another thing about me, and I'm always a pay it forward win-win, is because again, they reached out to me and I can't give details because sometimes they don't want to. But for me, the second they do that, I go, and by the way, I know this creator. We are in like a creator union, for lack of better terms, where I truly try to get more value for all of us, because we do have to monetize this. We still do have to monetize it. It costs a lot of money. You got a full-time camera guy you're paying. You got I'm sure a full-time editor. So that's part of the reason why I want to reach out to you guys.
It costs a fortune.
I know.
Yeah.
And when you could go to a sponsor, because I asked Ranger Design, hey, do you guys sell in the UK? And they don't. So I don't know if you know, but I have a van just for the channel. It's not used in my brick and mortar. I bought a brand new, $55,000 van, and now Ranger's sponsoring it. Well, the reason I asked is because, so those are the reasons why us creators, I don't consider us competition at all. It's got to be a win-win, and we can all level up by getting these products, monetizing them and stuff like that. And then I just telling everybody this year, I really want to start just giving away everything to my channel members, because they're all electricians. 90% of them, 70% of them are electrical contractors, and 20% I've surveyed want to be. But anyway, great stuff, man. This is an hour and 20 minutes. How long are we going, guys? Anything else? Should we get some comments? Any comments for Jordan? Because I know this guy's on vacation. We don't want to take his time. But if you got any questions for him, hit it up right now. Let's see what we got. What's up from Colorado? Let's see. Jonathan, Drake, have any of you guys used Home Depot Pro referral before? We have. I don't want to take Jordan's time on that, but we will definitely answer it. So we'll wait a couple of seconds, Jordan. But as I said, thank you definitely for coming on, and I'll reach back out to Elijah. We'll definitely be doing something. I'm almost full-time YouTube now, because my brick and mortar is in California, 1,200 miles away. Did you know that?
No, wow.
Yeah, I live in Montana now, and I'm building a house. The YouTube channel's in Montana.
Running the business.
I run my mid-sized company in Los Angeles. That's what I teach. These guys have all done my courses and my paperwork course, my marketing course. But like I said, I've designed it that way, and just I've been blessed, so I feel like I got to bless others and figure out, just so you can spend more time with family, more time doing the things you guys want to do. Any other questions for Jordan, you guys?
No. Thank you.
Yeah, DVX7. Any questions there? Thanks for all the tips and wisdom. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up too. Well, I got to get going. It's 8:00 where I'm at, and I think these guys are pretty late. So why don't we wrap it up? I mean, this was great. Thank you, Jordan, for coming on. Doug and Josh, sorry we missed you. We were going to have Modern Electric. God bless all of you guys. We will see you on the next one.
Bye.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thanks, guys.